I'm Lindsay. We're going to do a little bit of a seated flow today. For those of you who maybe don't have a yoga mat at home where standing flows may be a little bit more challenging, this short flow is going to release tension in the neck, in the body, in the shoulders, and we're going to do some nice forward folds just to open up the hamstrings, open up the hips, and just give you a nice little stretch. We'll end with some twists, which are great for the body, also detoxifying. So don't worry if you don't have a yoga mat, you won't need one. If you do have a cushion on the sofa, grab yourself a cushion. I have my own strap, but if you don't have a strap at home, you can use a belt, you could also use a towel, anything at all that will help you reach your feet if you have tight hamstrings when we start folding forwards. So pop the props to one side. If you are comfortable to sit in a cross-legged position, then we will start here. Otherwise, if this isn't comfortable for you, you can take your cushion, fold it in half. I'll come to the side so you can see. And you want to be sitting back on your heels. And for some, sitting back here is not so comfortable for them. So then you can take your pillow, your cushion, and place it between your bum and your heels. If you are sitting here, you want to be elevated, you want your back to be nice and straight. So a little bit of tuck from the belly button, okay? So two options when it comes to your seated position. I will be here in Sukhasana with my legs crossed, but anything works. So let's start off by having our hands on our knees. You can have the palms down, it will give you some extra support wherever you are. And we're just going to do some circles with the shoulders. So really feel it, really get in there. Draw the shoulders forwards, up towards the ears and back. Forwards, up towards the ears and back. And let's make sure we do them both directions. So do 3 to 5 in one direction, and then 3 to 5 in the other. Good. Okay, come to a more neutral position here. And then we just want to get involved the neck now, so it's probably already getting involved in the last pose. Hello, I'm Lindsay, and I'm going to guide you through a short flow just to relieve some tension in the neck, in the shoulders. We'll start there. We're going to stay seated today in this session. For those of you who may not have a yoga mat at home, or perhaps you don't have the space for a standing yoga flow, this will be easy to do on the carpet, on the floor, maybe not on a hard floor, get a little blanket or something. But you don't need a mat. In terms of props, if you do have a cushion or a pillow or something that you can use when we start folding, would be great. And if you don't have a strap, which I'm sure a lot of you don't at home, it's fine. You can grab a belt or perhaps a towel, just something that you'll be able to wrap around the feet when we start folding forwards, because we're also going to work a little bit into the hips and the hamstrings, and then we'll finish with some nice twists, all seated or supine twists and postures today. So if a cross-legged position, if Sukhasana doesn't work for you, then feel free to take a different seat. My recommendation would be to sit back onto your heels, knees together, feet together. However, this also can be quite uncomfortable for a lot of people, so you can take your cushion and place it between you and your heels, of course, for extra padding. You can fold it in half. But make sure if you are here, we still want a nice straight spine, so belly button is a little bit tucked, and you can relax the hands on your lap. I will be in Sukhasana with my legs crossed. I have tight hips, but I have already warmed up a little bit, so this position is not too uncomfortable. So wherever you are, remember strong core, because we want our back to be supported. as we want that to be straight. You can take the hands onto the laps with the palms down because this also gives additional support. Okay, we'll start by just taking a few breaths together just to arrive. So let's take a nice breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Okay, keeping the hands on the laps. We're going to do some circles with the shoulders. So taking them forwards, up and back. Forwards, up and back. Forwards, up and back. 2 more in your own pace. Good. Neutral position, and then we want to go the other direction, so taking them back, up and forwards. Make sure you do 5. Maybe you want to go really slow. Maybe it feels better to move a little bit faster. It's your choice. Good. Okay, come back to a neutral position. Just shake it out. If you do need to remove the flesh from your sitting bones, you can do. And from here we're going to work the neck. So taking our head over towards the right side, rolling forward, being really mindful, taking it over to the left. Staying with this little semi-half circle here, going from right to left. Good. Okay, come back to a neutral position. We're going to work up and down now. Be really mindful when you're taking the head back, especially if you have neck issues. So on the inhale, we're looking up. And exhale, we're tucking the chin, looking down. Try to use the movement from the neck and not from the body. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So small movements, they don't need to be super big. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more, your own speed. Super. Inhale to come back to center. Allow the hands by your side, and as you inhale, take them all the way wide and reach up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Look up towards the hands. Belly button is in. We're trying not to allow the ribs to flare out. We don't want a back bend here. Exhale, right hand over to the floor and left reaches over. You can either look down or you can look up if it feels good for the neck. If you have the flexibility, you can also drop down towards your elbow. It's a little bit difficult for me. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, push up. Both arms reaching up, looking up. Exhale, left hand to the floor. Right arm reaches over. Again, we can look up towards the right hand or down towards the left, whatever feels better for the neck. But here we really want to be feeling it in our side body. Inhale, come back up. Both arms reaching up, we're looking up. Remember, we don't want a big arch here. On the exhale, left hand goes to the right knee and right arm is going to swing behind us. You can take, I'll come around to the side. You'll take the right hand to the floor and this can help you twist. And here we want to look over the right shoulder towards the back of the mat. So again, really working the neck, the twist is going through the entire spine all the way up to the neck. going to look forwards. And then drop the head, so we're thinking left ear towards left shoulder. Now we're going to feel it down the outside, the right side of the neck. Super. Inhale, lift the head. Bring both of the arms all the way up. Same inhale, looking up. Exhale, over to the opposite side. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind. Looking towards the back of the mat. Twisting through the whole spine. Feeling the twist through our core. The hands can help with the twist here. So pushing into the left knee, pulling with the left hand on the mat or on the carpet, wherever you are. Inhale, we look forward, the hands stay where they are, and then we take on the exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Feeling it now through the outside of the left. Getting all those tiny little muscles in the neck, giving them a good stretch. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Following comes the arms, reach them up. And exhale, release both of them down. Good. And return back towards you. And again, just maybe shake it out. Maybe you want to shake the shoulders, maybe a little bit of waviness in the neck, whatever feels good. If you need to take the head from side to side, getting some nice little clicks here myself, which feel good. Come back up to a nice neutral position. Head is nice and long. As you exhale, again we want the right ear over. Actually, let's go to the other side because we just did there. Left ear towards left shoulder. Left hand can go to the side of the face. And we gently, gently lean. It's not about pulling, it's just using the weight of the arm to encourage left ear towards left shoulder. But you want the shoulder away from the ear, you don't want to pull it up. If you want to take it further, you can reach the right arm out and just make some little circles. Make sure you do a few in one direction and a few in the other. Good, bring the right hand back down for support. Slowly release left hand and inhale to bring the head back up. If you want to take the head from side to side, please do. And the next time it goes right, pausing there. Right hand to the left side of the face. Shoulder is away from the ear, but we're encouraging the ear towards the shoulder. Again, option to stay here or take the left arm out and make some small circles. Remembering to go in both directions. Exhale, left hand down. Release the right gently. Inhale to come up. Again, if you need to roll side to side, some circles, please do. So if you aren't already, we are going to work our way now towards sitting back on our heels, Vajrasana. So again, take the pillow if it doesn't work for you. And if you do want to take it further, perhaps if you've already been in this position, then you can take the weight forward, curl the toes under, and then sit back. This is going to stretch the feet. For some people it's a really nice stretch, and for others it's really painful. So give it a go, and if it gets too uncomfortable, you can come out of the pose. And just curl the toes under. Okay, so from here, inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest and take the arms away from the body. We're looking up, working into the shoulders here, holding for 3 breaths. Next, exhale, slowly release the hands back towards you. Open them out, and then we do the opposite side. So the opposite thumb goes on top. Inhale, lift the chest, and take the hands away from the body. One more breath. Good, next exhale, bring them back in. Gently release, shake it out. Weight in the hands, curl the toes under. And we're going to take our arms, wrap them behind us, lower our forehead down onto the mat, onto the floor. We're in a variation of child's pose with the knees together, feet together. And here we just want to gently roll across the forehead, nice and slow, from side to side. Good, come back to a neutral position. Take the hands under the shoulders on an inhale, we lift up. We're going to work your way back to a bum, so lean over to one side and bring the feet forwards. Remove the flesh from underneath the sitting bones. If you know you have tight hamstrings, if already this is quite a deep stretch for you, please take a pillow and place it underneath the bum. You can also use a blanket. And we're going to work into a few longer holds here, so it's a little bit towards the yin. So take your strap, take your belt, use a blanket, whatever works for you, maybe a towel, and we're going to wrap it around the feet. So right now we're still sitting up, but we have contact with the strap or whatever we're using for the strap. So on the inhale we lift the chest and we want the spine to be nice and straight. The legs hopefully straight, but if they are bent or with a slight bend it's okay. So again, inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, pull, and we take it forwards. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe walk the hands a little bit further down. Exhale, pull yourself forward, straight spine. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold. And here you want to grab wherever suits you on the strap. If you don't need the strap, you can hold the outer edges of the feet. But we are still very much warming up here. We haven't done anything for the hamstrings yet. So I want you to move into it slowly. Don't worry, we're not going to be holding this as long as 2 to 5 minutes, which we would in yin, but we're definitely holding it for longer than you would in a flow class. So make sure the legs are active here. We don't want to relax fully into the pose. Every inhale we're lengthening, and every exhale maybe we can fold a little bit more. Riding the rhythm of our breath, allowing our muscles to soften, allowing our mind to soften, and going deeper and deeper into the pose. This is our Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. We take the foot towards the left thigh and then allow the right knee down. We're going for our Janu Shirsasana, If it's uncomfortable to have this knee elevated, you can take your pillow and place it underneath the knee. Left leg is nice and active. Keep the strap there or whatever you might be using for the strap because you may need it. We're going to reach up on the inhale, nice and straight spine. And on the exhale, we fold forward. We're aiming towards the left foot. Perhaps you stop at the shins and then you can take your strap. If you do have the foot, lift the chest, inhale. And remember, this is a little bit of a twist here. We want the belly button to go over the left leg. So we lift on the inhale. And as we exhale, we fold with a little bit of a twist. Take your strap if you need to, otherwise grab the sides of the feet or maybe you can grab the wrist behind the foot. Using the breath once again, encouraging the right knee down towards the floor to work the right hip. Three more breaths. Inhale as you lift the chest. Exhaling, we break the pose. Gently, gently, the right leg goes back out to meet the left. We take a shorter Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hold and fold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale as you break the pose, the left knee comes towards the chest. Take the foot to the inner right thigh. I need to modify here with the cushion, so modify if you need to. The right leg is directly in front of us. We're not going towards the side. This is the regular Janu Shirsasana. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale to fold, working our way towards the foot or using the strap. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Again, we're encouraging the left knee down towards the floor. A little bit of a twist, belly button towards the right leg. Last breath here. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, breaking the pose. Left leg gently goes down to meet the right. Again, a Paschimottanasana coming up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale to break the pose. Again, we bring the right leg in. We're going to interlace our fingers and take it behind the right foot. Try to stay upright here. We want to extend the right leg. Perhaps it means you're only taking it here. This is okay. But we want to work towards an extension, but that doesn't mean we want to take ourselves back. We don't want the back to round. We want to stay upright, so if that means the leg bends and the knee or the thigh stays in contact with the body, then that's okay. You can also take your strap if it's a bit more comfortable and use the strap. Left foot is engaged, right foot is flexed too. So flex and right hand grabs the outside of the right foot, and the knee now wants to go beside the body. We want to take the right foot towards the left elbow crease. Right arm cradles it, so cradling the baby. Again, we're trying to sit upright, so have a straight spine as possible, and just cradle the baby. Guiding the breath towards you. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's a beautiful rainbow on the floor coming through the window. Good. Slowly on the next exhale, we release the right leg back down. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to fold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, breaking the pose. Left knee comes up again. We have our fingertips, or fingers rather, interlaced. Taking them behind the left foot. Trying to sit upright. Flex the right toes. Engage the right leg. And as we inhale, we lift the left leg. Taking your strap if you need to, bending the leg also if you need to. Try to keep the spine as upright as you can. Holding here, 3 breaths. Super. Exhale, slowly lower down. Remember that knee is going to go behind us. Left hand stays towards the left, outside the left foot. Encourage the left foot now to the right armpit. Left arm wraps around the leg. Trying to stay upright, and we cradle the baby. Rocking side to side. Really feeling that in the hips, so guide the breath down towards the hip. Nice full breaths. Good. Slowly on the next exhale, release the left foot down, sending it out nice and long. Last Paschimottanasana, I promise. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift the chest, create the space, and exhale, fold. Maybe you're noticing you can fold deeper now. Holding 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, open the legs out wide. It doesn't need to, be a split, but we want the legs to be open a little bit wide here. Toes are flexed, legs are engaged. You can take a pillow here. If you have a slippery floor, then great. If you have a carpet, it should hopefully still slide. But have the pillow in front of you. Inhale, lift the arms up and look up. And as you exhale, take the hands to the pillow and slide forward. Inhale towards you. Keep the legs engaged, the feet flexed. Exhale, slide. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. 1 movement, 1 breath. Inhale to come in. Exhale to come out. In. Exhale. This time we hold. You have the option to keep the hands on the pillow. You can take the hands to the sides of the feet if it feels better for you. And of course, if you're here, that's also very fine. Working with your own flexibility. If it feels better for you to come down to your elbows, that is also an option, because I want you to try and keep the spine as straight as possible. So don't roll all the way forward if it means that the back is rounding, because here I'm not feeling any stretch at all. You really want to keep the spine long. Three, 2, 1. slide the pillow back in. Super, super good. Take the pillow towards the side. Bring the right leg towards the left. Give the legs a little bit of a shake from side to side. Very nice. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of a shavasana. Oh, sorry, no, we're going to finish with our twists, and then we're going to work our way towards a shavasana. So just move the props to one side, slowly rolling all the way down to your back. Take a full breath to arrive here. As you inhale, knees come in towards the chest. Right hand to the left knee, exhale, take both knees to the right side. Left arm is reaching out, and if it feels good, you can look towards the left hand. If this stretch is not enough for you, if you want to take it deeper, you can straighten the legs, grabbing hold of the feet, working with whatever is best for you. Remembering that you should feel the stretch, but you don't want it to cause a lot of discomfort, especially not. This is supposed to relieve tension in the lower back and not cause it. Slowly rebending the legs if they were straight. Coming back to center on the inhale. And then we go for the other side. Left hand, right knee. Exhale over to the left. Right arm reaches out and we're looking towards the right hand. Encouraging both of the shoulders down towards the mat if it's an option for you. And of course, I'm sorry, I should have said this on the other side. You can use your props if you need to. So taking a pillow underneath the right arm or right shoulder, taking a pillow underneath the left leg or between both of the legs, anything that's going to help ease the stress if it's already a deep stretch for you. If you do, however, want to take it further, the same option applies, straightening the legs and holding onto the feet. Still encouraging both shoulders to be flat on the mat. Feeding the stretch, giving our organs a nice massage, also giving them a bit of a detox. Slowing the breath. Two more breaths. Rebending the legs if they were straight. Coming back on the inhale to your center. Wrap both arms around the shins and gently draw the legs towards you. Thighs towards belly, knees towards chest. Shoulders should be relaxed and we want the head, shoulders and spine to be on the mat or on the floor. One by one, lowering the legs down, taking our shavasana now, so the feet roll out towards the sides, palms face up towards the ceiling, and we go ahead and close the eyes. Surrendering into the mat. Of course, if there is anything else your body is asking for before you take shavasana, please feel free to adapt this practice to suit you. Otherwise, taking a shavasana for as long as you need. Remembering that we want to find stillness in the body and quiet in the mind. Slowing down our breath, allowing the natural breath to take place. And remembering you can stay here as long as you need.